Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna work on engine again. It is gonna be on obviously on this Lancia that I'm using. The idea is to disassemble the head and strip it off the engine and replace the head gasket. Along with that, I have prepared this turbine and the hydraulic pump as a spare ones that I think I'm gonna try to fit this turbine and replace the one that I have on the car, because I have some problems with that one. But I'm gonna tell a little bit about the car. I bought this car a year and a half ago, I think. I don't remember the exact date, but the car was burned, she caught on fire, and the engine bay was completely destroyed. There are some marks here and there from the fire still. I ended up replacing this tank. This is for the cooling liquid, this is for the hydraulic. I had to replace this tank, which is for the windshield jets, for the wipers. Ended up replacing this relay over here, the generator, this hose which is for the turbine, some of the hoses for the hydraulic, and the hoses for the cooling system, and some of the lines for the fuel lines, of course battery, because she didn't have battery. These fans over here, I ended up replacing the head gasket because it was, as it turns out afterwards, it is damaged, and I replaced the timing belt set because it was cracked, and so on and so on. Actually, this is a new hood, new grille, new blinkers on the both sides. When I bought the car, this grille over here, I needed new ones, so I replaced that as well. When I bought the car, I bought it without wheels, so I picked up some wheels for it. On the suspension, I replaced the rear shock absorbers and some other stuff. I'm not completely sure because it was a very long time ago. Actually, this piece over here, I had to replace that as well. It is brand new, the wipers as well. This is the motor for the wipers, I had to replace that as well. I just saw the condenser for the AC. I remember that I installed a new one along with some of the lines. I ended up refilling the system as well, and obviously new oil and new oil filter, new air filter, and so on. So I pretty much ended up fixing most of the issues. I even repainted the car. This is the original color of the car. She was purple like this. You can see the engine bay, but since I had to work on the exterior, replacing the hood, I decided to fix, when I discovered this is fiberglass. The lid for the trunk is actually fiberglass, and I discovered there are some cracks, 5 or 6 cracks there were in the lid, so I had to fix them as well. I had to replace this tail light. Little by little I ended up repainting the whole car because I thought it is gonna be a better match for this vehicle than the original color, and so on and so on. I've done so many things. I don't want to bore you anymore with them. What I'm gonna be doing now is I'm gonna disassemble this engine Once again, as I said, I have stripped this head before, and actually this is not the original head of this engine, because I ended up replacing that one as well. It doesn't matter the reason, I just had to, and when I did that, I worked on the turbine as well. I forgot to mention this is 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, and when I first drove the car, it turns out that the turbine doesn't work. It was completely stuck, so I had to disable everything and try to fix that. I actually managed to make that thing run for probably 1 year or something like that. Then it started, simply the turbine was worn and it started leaking oil into the exhaust, so now it is a very ugly sight when you see the car. It smokes. Anyway, so I did the colossal mistake the first time when I disassembled this engine, which was I didn't replace the bolts of the head, because I knew I'm gonna have to disassemble this once more. This was one of the reasons, and the second reason was that I actually wanted to keep the cost as low as possible for the repair, because I wasn't sure what is gonna happen with this car. And now I'm paying the price for it. I have the new bolts, I need only the gasket. Afterwards I'm gonna try to install the new turbine and to reassemble the engine successfully. We'll see what is gonna happen. For now I'm gonna start disassembling these parts over here that are in my way and I can't reach the head. I hope that you're gonna enjoy this process. I'm gonna keep the comments to minimum if I can and make this video as interesting and straightforward as I can. So let's start working.